Hello there. Today we're going to be reviewing Superman vs. the Amazing Spider-Man Treasury Facsimile reprint, written by Jerry Conway, with pencils by Ross Andrew and inks by Dick Giordano. So this is a reprint of the 1976 Treasury edition. This was the first team up of Marvel and DC characters. And this year, 2026, is the 50th anniversary of its release. So it's very interesting. First and foremost, this is a 1999 comic. But then if you went to look for the original that had a retail price of $2, they can go upwards of, $400 in really good shape. They're very hard to find because back when they were released, kids read them to death. And so a lot of them just have not survived. And to give you an idea, I'll show you the difference of size. So this is a regular comic. We'll kind of line it up here. I'm doing the best I can. So you can see the huge difference in size of these Treasury editions. And, once again, the story's pretty basic. The interesting thing that they had to do was each one had to have an equal amount of time in the comic. So it starts off with a Superman story fighting Lex Luthor. Then it goes to a Spider-Man story of him fighting Doc Octopus. And so each of those run the same amount. And so then they, of course, team up, and Lois and Jimmy and J. Jonah Jameson and Mary Jane, they all show up. Like I said, it's a pretty basic story. The other interesting thing about this was Ross Andrew had drawn both characters, and I think that's why he was chosen as the artist. And then, of course, Conway, it was the same. He had written both Spider-Man and Superman. So they were both familiar with each character. The interesting thing is the cover is actually credited to Ross Andrew, which Carmine Infantino, who was the president of DC at the time, he did the layout of the cover. I think Ross did draw it, but then Superman was redrawn by Neil Adams and Spider-Man was redrawn by John Romita Sr. They were the current artist of their respective thing of characters. And it was really big at the time for these two companies to do this. Like I said, it was originally $2, and now, they're hard to find, but this is the first of two that's going to be reprinted. There's another one coming, and hopefully there's more crossovers, they say, along the way. So what did you think? Did I miss anything in my review? Let me know in the comments below, and please subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming reviews. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.